Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Yes. Come to visit Guy Paul Moran, please.
I'd rather have the...
Now, it's been a couple months or so since I finished reading Eye of the Hurricane, Rubin's second book. And 3 years prior, I had finished reading The 16th Round. I would like to lay some facts down from what I learned in his book that was published in 2011. They tried to use The 16th Round in the second trial to scare the jury. In 1976, the second trial took place for Rubin Carter and John Artis. To get Muhammad Ali in on that, he had to be persuaded by Ron Lipton. Ron Lipton was a former sparring partner of many of the middleweight greats back then, and also a former police officer. In the 1976 trial, the second trial, that's when they would come up with the bogus motive of racial revenge. Now, Rubin Carter was a triple racist murderer. Did you know that Rubin Carter was taught the version of Islam that Malcolm X was converting to before being taken out? That version dropped all the racist gunk that Elijah Muhammad was feeding to black people in America. Now, if you got doubts of Rubin Carter's innocence in 1966 and like he tricked the public, he was only able to come to Canada because he agreed not to sue the police department and the courts back in Patterson. And they feared he would, so they were trying to put him right back after doing that 20 years. So he comes here. One very famous case that he worked on was with Guy Paul Moran.
It distresses me to see injustices happen in my adopted country. After spending almost 20 years in prison before finally being exonerated on appeal, I cannot stand idly by and watch this young man suffer the same fate.
Now you look at all of Rubin's photographs when he's an older man. Every single one he is smiling, so big and wide. The life of Rubin Carter shows, and it's evident, that he never shied from danger and he was a fighter until he died. And after he was exonerated, he had much more to be angry about. Within all of the wrongfully convicted people he helped, he saw pieces of his former self in all of them. He wasn't just fighting for himself then. He was fighting for everyone else. For a man who sharpened his body to the point where he was a weapon. I've never seen any of these do-gooders, these goody-goodies who paint themselves up as everything they're not, fight as hard as Rubin Carter did for other human beings.
I don't get in the ring anymore and try to knock people out with my fists. Instead, I'm out here talking, huffing and puffing like a good hurricane should.